Hi! Today I will be sharing with you how to journal every single day and enjoy it. I genuinely look forward to writing in my journal every day, and I actually write in it multiple times a day sometimes. So the first tip I have is to use supplies you enjoy. I am using a notebook from Half Price Books and a fountain pen purchased on eBay. This is a university vintage fountain pen. Find out what you like. Maybe you like things to look pretty, or you enjoy the way writing with a certain instrument feels. Use supplies that you enjoy, and that will make you much more motivated and likely to actually use them in journal. Ever since I started writing with fountain pens, I started writing so much more because I really enjoy the experience of writing with a fountain pen. I can make a different video on that though, because I can go on with that forever. You can tell that I've really been writing a lot because I started this journal less than a month ago, but I'm already finished with about half of the journal. And this is definitely the fastest I have ever gone through a journal. Also, this doesn't mean that you have to spend a massive amount of money on a journal and pens, only if you want to. There are plenty of affordable options out there that are still great quality. So my next tip is just start writing. For most people, the hardest part is starting. It can be daunting when you're trying to start and there's just a blank page staring back at you. But to remedy this, just write about anything. Write about what you did that day, how you're feeling. You can even find prompts online to write about. My journal is a kind of mind dump where I write anything and everything that I want to. I write how I'm feeling, what I'm thinking. I even write what I've done that day and what my goals are for the day that I want to accomplish. I even write down random ideas that I have. So that brings me on to my next point. Decide what you want to write about and write about it. Remember why you want to do this in the first place. Perhaps it's for productivity, or mental health, or even just to record and organize your thoughts. Maybe it's all of those things. Remembering why you want to do this in the first place will bring back your motivation and gain momentum on journaling. Remembering why this is a goal that you have will help push you and motivate you to actually accomplish it. My next tip is it doesn't have to be perfect. Don't pressure yourself to make it perfect. It doesn't have to be perfectly drawn out with everything in place, unless that's what you want it to be. I feel that when you let go of the pressure that you put on yourself, the experience becomes much more freeing rather than constraining. I know that in the journaling community, there can be some sort of pressure when you see all these beautiful spreads with gorgeous handwriting and pretty stickers all on the pages, but that doesn't have to be what you have to do. Along the other lines of what I said earlier, you can choose the way you want your journal to be. And along this line, it's okay if you miss a day, or maybe even a couple days. You're only human. You probably have a lot of things going on in your life. Instead of berating yourself for not accomplishing your goal, go back to that reason why you want to do this in the first place. Like I said earlier. Having that motivation and that fire of knowing that this could help you in some way will help push you towards actually accomplishing it. My last tip is write like no one's watching, or rather reading. You free yourself from restrictions that you force on yourself or you're afraid of others forcing on you. When you restrict what you're writing about, you impede your growth. The great thing about writing is that when you write with no pressure and like nobody else will ever see it, all of your thoughts really start to flow out onto the page, and you begin to write about what you really want to and what you really think about, and you can start to realize your patterns. You start to realize a lot about yourself and where your mind is going and what you want to do. The hardest part is starting. Try to make yourself sit down for at least 10 minutes a day, and you may find that you have a lot more to write about than you originally thought. I hope that this helped you out a little, and let me know if it did. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe. Thank you. Bye.